Make me looking like Bam Margera, Temu Hasan. That's insane. You're not beating the Russian op allegations. What are you talking about? This is literally directly saying I'm gay. Okay. What the they're saying like. Yes, I have the boy video on the docket. Of course, please stop linking it to me. It's right here. I know we shot it in my house. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to watch it. This is a deep fake. It's not a deep fake. You're making out. Your tongue is down his throat, brother. We see it. You can't hide it. Okay. All right. Let's start with the first order of business. Okay. This morning, I wake up and I got a message from the boys. Okay. From boy Alexa. Okay. And he's like, you won't believe what shows up in this ad. Now, we've covered some of these ads before on the broadcast. This is another one of these like AI Russian military recruitment ads. Okay. And it's incredible. Let's take a look. What are our men?
Из колотых ушек, из ановых смузи сделаны наши мужчины. Из мейнстримов.
That's crazy. Okay. How the did I make the goddamn Russian government my op? That's insane. Okay. Who the is over there? Like former HasanAbi head. They got my worst era too. They got my worst era. FSB's hate watching out here, bro. What the make me looking like Bam Margera, Temu Hasan. That's insane. You're not beating the Russian op allegations. What are you talking about? This is literally directly saying I'm gay. Okay. What the they're saying like our men aren't gay and fruity and pose in front of like sexy cars while they're doing live streams of putting makeup on. What are you talking about? That's insane, brother. Being a Slav is an unending row of apologizing for our more special brothers. Yeah, I mean, but come on, dude. First of all, you put on Guyliner one time for an emo stream and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this guy, see what is Guyliner every day. How does this happen? And it's like I said, dude, if you're like one of those like NAFO Andes who's like a Nazi and is like, oh, I love NATO so much. I hate Russia, Russian orcs. Like you see this, you got to kill yourself. Okay. Straight up. I'm their biggest op. They put me in an ad. They don't even know you exist, dude. But I've been posting on subreddits all day, every day about how Estonia will rise up once again. What happened, dude? FSB doesn't know you. They put me down as an op. They don't even know who the f you are. You're just some random online crying about how we need 800 more military bases for America. Okay? By the way, one of those NAFO guys did himself and another one did out himself as a Nazi. So, you know, not surprising. Imagine making your entire identity online being pro-NATO, being anti-Russia, being pro-Ukraine unconditionally from Langley, Virginia, and they don't even recognize you. They put me down as an op instead, which is hilarious because like this is opposite of you being op. No, op like is in opposition, dude. They're saying I am their opposition. They're directly saying that like I'm doing gay streams with makeup. How do you not understand this? Okay, but how are you so sure this is you? Okay, let's run this back. How am I so sure this is me? It's a live streamer who has a lot of rings, who paints his nails, who's posing in front of a nice car, who has multiple necklaces on. Dog, what is this? Just tuned into the stream. Girly, what eyeliner are you using? Okay, it was one time. It was like 2 times. Here's the real Guyliner champion. This is literally like this straight up is if you put me through an AI filter, it's got the buffalo hair, it's got the Guyliner from like one stream, it's got the posing in front of a car, it's got like the black long sleeve tee with like multiple necklaces. Like this is if like an artificial intelligence just out like what it perceives me as online off of like what my haters say about me. Yep. It's like literally a combination of like a couple different tropes that all of my haters have put together. Now, all I'm going to say is All I'm going to say is this, okay? I am still anti-NATO. So I don't know why the people are chirping like this, okay? Yeah, I mean, here, this is another one. Yeah. The dog on the bottom? No, that's just the watermark for that Twitter account.
Из сладких брендов одежных сделаны наши мужчины. Из чего сделан ты? Присоединяйся к тем, кто сделан из чести, доблестства. Присоединяйся к своим.
Make no mistake, I am still anti-NATO, okay? I don't know what these dudes are on about, all right? And not only am I anti-NATO, look, I'm anti-NATO, but I'm also anti-Russia invading Ukraine, okay? Everybody needs to calm down. I think it's funny that you're a bigger enemy to the Russians than the NATO Andes. All their shilling still gave them no clout. Yeah, dude. What's that guy who like traveled all over Ukraine? Like, there are so many American, supposedly quote unquote leftist content creators who have spent like so much of their time being like, hey guys, I went to Ukraine and in the midst of all the bombing, I decided to figure out what is truly the most important thing. How much do these Ukrainian people that I found hate Hasan HasanAbi Piker? Okay. Meanwhile, there is an entire cottage industry online of people being like, Hasan is a Russian op. He is a Russian asset, okay? He's a Russian operative, okay? Meanwhile, turns out, according to Russia, they don't know who the f you are, but it seems uncanny. Okay, do you put my face on it? Shut the fuck up. Anyway, how both sides hate you? It's, yeah, I'm doing the reverse. You know how, like, if you advocate for both sides, you always come out on top? I on both sides, so I always come out on the bottom. But yeah, it is pretty funny. Like I said, I don't know how this happened, but it is pretty funny to just like make your entire personality be like the most Reddit you can be. It's like, I don't understand. I farmed 1 million karma points on Reddit by posting footage of like 18-year-olds in trenches getting blown to pieces by grenades being dropped out of drones, and they don't even know who I am. Like, does it scare you at all? Not really. What the Sigma? I'm in combat footage all the time. I'm a moderator of r/combat footage. Maybe it's because Russia is pissed off that they don't serve ads at the top of the hour anymore to the Russians, which is a benefit, really. But unless you're in Russia right now watching, you're going to see an ad at the top of the hour. It's 3 minutes long. You, of course, don't have to see those ads as long as you subscribe for $6 or for free. Or that you actually raise funds, unlike any of those unwashed accounts. Nah, I don't think they give a that I raise funds for like Ukrainian refugees. I think it's just like, I think it's because I regularly, like I do obviously have like people in this community who sometimes will come in and like try to, and then I on them, and then maybe they feel betrayed or something. I don't know. All I'm saying is there's hella commentators out there who like have demonstrated like unhinged rhetoric in general. And the fact that they put me on there as like the biggest op of Russia is pretty funny. I mean, I'll take it. Okay, my bad. Not pushing Z. Sorry. One of the GOAT UFC fighters that retired recently, Mighty Mouse, was going off about unionization of MMA this weekend, and he used all your talking points. 90% he stumbled onto your YouTube content. I mean, Mighty Mouse does watch a lot of Asmongold, so maybe he accidentally watched me off of Asmongold or something. You know what I mean? No, they hate you because you report the reality, not the Western viewpoint. As soon as you report honestly, you're hated by NAFO Andes. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry I missed half of your coverage, but it doesn't really look like you. Am I? Yeah, you're right, dude. The guy that the Russian government is pointing to as like wearing a lot of jewelry, painting his fingernails, doing bright makeup, and also live streaming, including in front of a car that suspiciously looks like my car. Okay, but red, you know. I'm sure that was just a select few things that they put together that just randomly they just put that together. You know what I mean? They must be talking about Ludwig or Asmongold here. I think it's just, what is the ad complaining about? The ad is saying that like what kind of man are you? Are you a part of the Russian military, like a real man, or are you gay and woke? Okay, that's what they're doing. I can't tell if chatters are being chatters are memeing, or if they like legitimately think that this is a total coincidence. Like I genuinely think like there are some chatters who are like hyper neurodivergent who are like, no, it's not literally you. The car is red. Like, or maybe they're just new. Anyway, I ran the 3-minute ad break already.
Мейнстримов.
Yeah, they just it's literally this photo. I mean, no, it's just like it's from a time frame where I had like, what is this? Top ad break? I already ran it, right? I ran it already. If that's what you were trying to serve me. So you missed it. You put it up. Honestly, all I'm going to say is that the last thing I'm going to say is I used to joke because chatters would be like, who told Putin about you? Why would Russia do propaganda against you when you're pro-China though? Main character syndrome. Yeah, he's back. The anti-China chatter is back, dude. I don't know. Maybe because I keep on Russia and the Russian government and the Russian military. Although I am still anti-NATO, obviously that still doesn't change the reality that like Vladimir Putin and his actions in Ukraine are completely unacceptable. Now, you wouldn't know that, because you're too busy poking holes in your brain as you watch, and you're so unimaginably primed into thinking that I'm like a Russian op or whatever. Oh, the debate lord from yesterday during gaming? No, this is a new one. It might be him though. Anyway, Z pushers think you want to trans Russia? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Austin is the anti-FSB honeypot. There's like a 60% chance that Hinkledink is responsible for your part in the ad. Bro, if they are, that actually tracks, honestly. Like working with a dude like Hinkledink to do like ads, like recruitment ads, does track with like a lot of the tactical ups that Russia has engaged in, including, but not limited to, literally invading Ukraine. So really bad instincts there on their part. Continuing along with the bad instincts in general would be to work with someone like that. He requested you be featured as an example of a Western woke streamer. I mean, I like it. I think it's funny. That's all I'm going to say. I like, it's hilarious. It also, it's doubly hilarious because like, it's doubly hilarious because they're like, oh, dude, what kind of man would you rather be? A dude dying in the trenches because he has no other option in the meat grinder, okay? Or a streamer that paints his nails and is like, being gay or whatever in front of a nice car. It's like, yeah, no, I think I'd rather be this. That's number one. Number two, and I think this is even funnier. All of those like r/combat footage nerds out there who are like, who've made, throwing Ukrainian men into the meat grinder their whole identity, like their entire identity, have also simultaneously considered me to be like a Russian operative, a person who is like unconditionally pro-Russia. And it feels like Russia doesn't feel that way. Meanwhile, all you are just like, you are not getting noticed. Okay. You are not getting noticed, big dog. Just shut it down. They got the hairstyle and painted nails from this time you painted your nails. Russia is possibly the only nation that is as big as failure as the USA. Like 45% of men are physically addicted to alcohol consumption. I'll rock with the gays over the drunks any day. I mean, we got a lot of issues here in America too. Senpai is not noticing you. That's what I'm saying. In the beginning of the Ukrainians had more hope and thought they had a chance, but now it's clear you were right. A ceasefire deal should have happened early. Everyone I know in Ukraine is on the verge of mental breakdown, if not already there. Yeah, but remember, because I said that the 15-point plan that was facilitated in Turkey was actually good, I was actually a hater and I was pro-Russia. Remember when I said that? When Ukraine had the leverage, significantly more leverage than they do now, and I said they should have done the ceasefire deal then, everyone said I was pro-Russia. How many videos do YouTubers make on that? Again, I was right. Too early. It's okay. It's okay, dude. It's all good. I've been saying it. Haven't stopped saying it. Turns out, why do you keep saying Russia invading Ukraine was a mistake? In what ways has it gone materially bad for them on net? Or do you simply mean it was morally wrong? One, I of course mean it's morally wrong. And two, I think it's a mistake in terms of beefing up NATO contracts and literally allowing or creating the conditions that brought Finland and Sweden into NATO as well. The entire European market is geared to our economy. Germany is beefing up their defense industries. It's all bad. It's all bad news across the board.